Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am sharing a cook and clean with me. I am going to be giving you some cleaning motivation and sharing an easy air fryer egg roll recipe. So if you guys are needing something yummy to whip up very quickly, make sure you watch this video all the way through. We are going to have lots of motivation. If it is your first time, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join my family. Egg roll recipe is super easy, you guys. You can fill it with whatever you want, but I'm gonna keep it simple. The first time that I made it, I only used the coleslaw mix. I didn't add anything else. This time I'm going to add in some shrimp. So I have a bag of shrimp here that I'm gonna cook up. Whatever's left over, Lake will eat. He loves shrimp. And then you're going to want the coleslaw mix. So it's gonna be the red cabbage, regular cabbage, along with carrot mix, some green onions. The seasonings I'm going to use, I just have some black pepper, some garlic powder, some garlic and herb seasoning blend, along with some garlic. You could use fresh garlic. I just use the mince that's already ready. And then I have some olive oil, and then of course some sweet and sour to dip my egg rolls in. Like I said, you guys, this recipe is so simple and so easy. And I just realized I'm missing the key part, the egg roll wrappers. So let me grab those. I got this kind. I got these at Walmart. They were quite affordable. I think they were like under $5 for this pack, and there's tons, so I just put them in a freezer bag once I was done making a couple. I want to actually make more so I can freeze them and take them for lunch for work this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these first, and then we're gonna clean up this kitchen. This is what we're working with. Like I said, I still have some things I need to put away. There's random Reese's on the floor. My coffee bar is a mess over there. These need to be put away. My fridge needs to be wiped down. It's full of fingerprints, all of that good stuff. The dining room's honestly not bad. I actually just had the boys pick up their bowls and stuff from eating and put it in the sink, but we need to get this kitchen together. And sweep and mop the floor, of course, because it's been a couple days. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my pans real quick. I got that one going. Turn my big one on for my shrimp. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil in both the pans. I'm gonna cook my shrimp in this pan and cook the cabbage and garlic mixture in the smaller skillet. You're gonna wanna do about 2 tablespoons because you don't want your cabbage to burn to the pan. I don't measure, of course, I just kind of eye it, but I'm gonna let that heat up a little bit before I start adding in my mixture. This recipe, you guys, takes literally like 10 minutes total to make, and then you're literally only gonna put it in the air fryer for like 7 minutes tops. I'm gonna add like 2 big handfuls of the cabbage mixture, just because it will kind of shrivel up as it's cooking down. And I'm going to start off with that. I might add more, it all just depends. I'm not going to add my garlic just yet. I want this to actually cook down some before I add the garlic. So I'm going to cook it for about a minute or 2, and then I'll add in the minced garlic. But I want to kind of let this cook some down. I am going to add just a little bit of this to my shrimp. I love this in my shrimp. It's just the Old Bay lemon and herb seasoning. I don't add a lot because you guys know that Old Bay can kind of get overpowering. I don't want it to taste too much like seafood. That's just about all I'll add in there. Just enough to kind of give it a little kick. Green onion, not a lot. I usually do just about like 2 pieces of this. And then I'm gonna add that into the cabbage mixture. add about this much garlic into it. That's like what, maybe like a tablespoon maybe. And then just stir it up. And then I'm gonna turn the heat off because that is good to go.
All you want is my hunger. All you need is my pain. Nothing in between, never met you lost.
Now you're gonna lay your egg roll, lay it like this, kind of in that angle. You're just gonna add your cabbage and shrimp, 2, and then you're gonna grab the corners, tuck over, just like so. Fold this side, fold over this side, and then tuck and roll. And when you get to that end there, just gonna dab a little water to roll and seal it close. And then you have yourself a perfect little egg roll.
Wear your heart on your sleeve, nothing in between. We'll come back correct. Come and ease this obsession. Full force dispossessed. Come and quiet this aggression. Some say love must hide to count.
On my air fryer, I'm just gonna spray a little olive oil over it. Don't mind the kids in the back. And then I'm gonna place my egg rolls in, trying not to have them touch each other. I can fit 5 in my air fryer, and you wanna place them with the fold this side down. You want that to be where it's sealed at. And I'm gonna go ahead and place these in. Oh, I keep apparently don't know how to. And you're gonna wanna put it on 360 for about 5 minutes on one side, then we're gonna flip them. Oh, this is how they're looking. So we're gonna go ahead and flip them over because they are nice and golden on this side. I got them all flipped over. So now I'm gonna let it cook, but I want it to cook for 2 minutes on this side. These are how the egg rolls turned out, you guys. Look at that perfection. Such a healthier alternative than deep frying them. So I'm gonna open one up once they cool down and let you guys see the inside because I am starving. I have not eaten anything today, so this is my snack before dinner later. Here is what it looks like inside. Yum. So flaky and crispy. These are so good. We are gonna tackle this kitchen, you guys, and I'm gonna tell you guys this video I'm gonna do a lot of chit chat because it's been several weeks since I've posted a video, and I figured I would just chat with you guys throughout and kind of just tell you what's been going on, update you with life and all of that good stuff. It has been so hard for me to film videos, edit them, because I've just had so much going on, and I'm gonna keep it honest. I get home about 5 o'clock every day with the kids, and I am like mentally drained from work. So everything I do at work like mentally exhausts me. And then by the time I get home, I have to make dinner for the boys, get situated. Usually they're destroying the house within 10-15 minutes of being home. And there's always nonstop screaming, which I'm sure you hear in the background. And that's real life. It's is definitely real life to the fullest. It can get very overwhelming just because everything that's going on. I don't know if I've ever shared it, but we are in the process of waiting to have Samir evaluated for autism. So he is on 2 different waiting lists. And these waiting lists, you guys, are like a year and a half long. So we will not have any definite answer for at least a year. They said don't have any false hopes that it'll be sooner than that. Even if someone cancels, they pretty much just move down the list of whoever was already on the list. So with that, it can be very tiring. And again, I work a full-time job and I have 3 boys, and then one of them who possibly has autism. So it can get very stressful. It is very tiring. And there's a lot of times where your girl is checked out by like 7 o'clock. So if you guys have been followers of mine for the last several years, I started my channel when Samir was only about 4 or 5 months old. So this was back in 2018. Right before Samir turned 2, he got really sick and he stopped breathing. He ended up getting life flighted to a hospital. He had like 7 seizures back to back. We almost lost him. It was the scariest moment of my life for any mother that experiences a sick child or goes through something like that. It is pretty traumatic. And after that, we noticed like a lot of regression in Samir. So after he got out of the hospital, it took him a good month or 2 before he started to get back to himself, where he kind of wasn't in like a zombie phase. And I shared this, so if you guys were followers of mine at that time, you guys probably were aware, and you guys helped me get through that time. Things seemed like they got better for him, but we just noticed he never was the same after that. I mean, you got to imagine, he stopped breathing and everything, and that poor baby had 7 seizures, and they were strong seizures back to back. They never found out why he had the seizures. It was just like a mystery. And here we are now. Samir is 4 years old. And for the last year, he did go into preschool. His first year of preschool, he's in daycare. And during preschool, he was getting speech therapy and some other things. And there was still never really no progression. Tank started off the year not really saying much. He ended the year, the boy will not stop talking. But Samir, my poor Samir, he kind of just stayed at a standstill. He has not called me mama, mommy, or anything for the last like 2 years. I don't get anything out of him. And that's heartbreaking as a mother, not to have your child say any of those things. And even though he doesn't say those things and Samir doesn't talk, he is such a loving and affectionate and caring child. I can feel that he feels those things. He just doesn't know how to verbally express it. So if any of you are going through any type of stump in the road or something where you feel like your child is struggling, I'm sure that you can relate to this, because as a mother, you just want to help your child. You want to fix everything. You want to know all of the answers, and we sometimes don't have all of the answers, and that is okay. I'm just trusting the process. He was very fortunate to go to an awesome school last year that really helped him. He thrived in a lot of ways. Samir definitely needed that, and it helped him. There's just some things that we know there's a deeper issue. And when we went to his 4-year checkup, his doctor kind of expressed those same concerns as I did. This is something that me and his dad have suspected for quite a long time. It's not something that just popped up or we feel like we are being forced into thinking that's the route that we need to go. Absolutely not. The school never mentioned anything, and I don't know if they just don't. I don't know what the case is, but we've had some suspicions for quite some time now, especially since he wasn't pretty much progressing. He seemed to be regressing. He'd learn like a word, but he wouldn't be able to like learn something else. If he did learn something else, it's like he forgot how to say the other. So, and it's just more than him being nonverbal. I'm sure you guys have seen some of the behaviors and seen some of the things. Actually, some of you have pointed them out in different videos over time. So I paid attention. I saw it. I've noticed these things for quite some time. Like I said myself, there's just a lot of behaviors and different things that Samir does that we believe he definitely has some deeper issues, and we are just hoping sooner than later to get some answers for him, because it makes it hard when you don't know what's wrong, so it's hard to be able to help them.
But baby, I don't want to lead you on. Not looking for something steady, not ready for that. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you.
Aside from going through that currently with Samir and trying to get him on the waiting list to be evaluated, I have been just trying my best to get my health in order. I went to my follow-up appointment with my doctor, I want to say a week or two ago. I was very disappointed that I was not able to get off the blood pressure meds yet, because my weight is not where it needs to be. I actually gained like 3 pounds, and I was pretty upset with it. I'm not gonna lie. I left the doctor's office kind of feeling really down. I was kind of hard on myself. Like, I've cut out so much of the bad things just to try to get my blood pressure down and eat better. And I feel like I'm just at like a plateau. And I had to just give myself a pep talk, like, stop it, get it together. It takes time. Nothing is overnight. I've been on these blood pressure medications since March. So right after my birthday, I went to the doctor and was put on these meds, and my doctor is not comfortable just taking me off of them just quite yet. And I know a lot of it has to do with my weight. So I go back in 6 months. So 6 months from now, it's really my goal to get off of the medication. So if you guys have any tips as far as like just getting the weight off, and I know nothing is overnight, and it's not even just about the weight, it's about just eating better, living healthier, because my ultimate goal is to be able to live and be here for my children as long as I can. I would love to be here through their children's lives and their children's lives as long as I can. You know, that's the ultimate goal when you're a parent, is to just be present and not miss out on any of those moments. So I'm trying my best. I'm trying not to let it get me down. I was doing really good. And again, the older you get, I feel like sometimes our body just like sits there. And I know I need to just get a little bit more active. I work an office job. That doesn't make it any better. But I know I need to just definitely get my eating habits under control. But I just wanted to share that little update about my blood pressure. It was not the best news that I wanted, but my blood pressure is down. It is down, you guys. It's not as high as it was, but I'm still kind of having some episodes where I know it's going up. So along with that, and just my weight still kind of put me at risk to have high blood pressure, we just decided I'm going to stay on the meds for now, and I go back in 6 months. Next month, I actually go in for a pap smear. She would not stop hounding me about it, which is fine. Before, I've shared this in the past, when I first got on the blood pressure meds, that I've always been terrified of going to the doctor. And this last year, especially after I had turned 30 last year, I decided I really needed to get it together and just take care of myself and face the traumatic fear of going to the doctor. So pap smear is definitely something that I have not done for several years, and I need to just take care of myself in all aspects of my body.
아침에 눈을 뜨자마자 느낀 설레임 blossom 향기로운 달콤한 햇볕에 노인거리는 꽃 같아 다 보고 싶지 않는데 말하고 싶지 않아.
I feel like every time that I am sweeping the floor, the boys always find their way to come in here, and I'm always yelling, "Don't run through the dirt pile. Stop doing that." And I feel like half the time they do it on purpose. It's always Tank and Lakin. It never fails. Them two are always in the way when I'm sweeping. So I'm sweeping up the floors. So you will see after I'm done sweeping and cleaning off the refrigerator, Tank actually wanted to mop. He's been kind of obsessed with mopping, and I kind of let him do his thing. I always go in afterwards and obviously mop up the parts that he doesn't get, because he feels like he has to just mop the same spot over and over. But I just really like that he kind of has the interest in it, so maybe he'll be a clean freak like his mama.
불빛 아래 너와 나 blossom
actually just found this microfiber stainless steel cloth. I haven't used it yet. I found it at Marshall's. I actually found it after I filmed this video. So I need to still try it out and see how I like it. My cousin recommended using glass cleaner. That's how she cleans her stainless steel appliances. I haven't used it yet. I'm just using that stainless steel appliance cleaner, which I actually really love. It just polishes it and makes it nice and shiny, and it does clean everything good. So I'll try that glass cleaner hack, and I'm gonna actually clean the top of my refrigerator. There's just random stuff of the boys up there, like pictures and stuff that they've drew or painted that was left over from after they got out of school. I want to point out something that you will always find something on my refrigerator, pictures and like drawings. I think that is just something that's so special to me. And as much as I want like an aesthetically pleasing house and clear clutter and all of that, I feel like the drawings on the refrigerator, the pictures of the kids over the years, there's just something about it that I never want to take away from my kids. I feel like that's just memories that they can hold on to. You guys will have to let me know if you keep your refrigerator clear of anything, or if you're like me, do you hang up pictures and drawings that they do, pictures of your kids, things like that. That is going to sum up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you say hello down in the comments. I love to chat with you guys. Hopefully this video gave you some motivation, gave you a new recipe to try. That recipe is so delicious and so easy. I've made it literally so many times since I found it on Pinterest. I always appreciate the love that you guys share, for always being here no matter how often I post. You guys are amazing. I love to inspire and uplift you guys, and I just greatly appreciate all of the support. Make sure you guys tune in for my next video. I will be sharing some back to school stuff, shopping and things like that for the boys. So until the next video, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and don't forget how strong and powerful you are.